Thank you. Okay, good. Ah. Continue. Okay, good. We're there. Okay. Don't blink et si blink au compteur. Dis-moi ça. Oh, I forgot to do the intro. Here. I love this. I love starting and give me this. It's okay though. You know why? It's okay. I fixed it before. Bam. I fixed it before. This is 11:50. 11:53. Good. Okay, we got trash. We got trash. Okay, perfect. And I think, yeah, I think everything is, I think everything is good when it comes to the storage. Oh no, when it comes to the batteries, yeah. Perfect. Okay, good. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. doing what's having a wonderful day on this gorgeous, and I do mean gorgeous, freaking. Today is the 6th of July. 6th of July, yes. 6th of July 2026. It is a gorgeous day outside. When I say gorgeous, you can actually see the cloud, which are really nice. So we're gonna be filming some nature corner. We're gonna be having some fun. I'm gonna be doing it small live. And again, it closed. This is bad, bro. This is bad. This is bad because it closed like automatically. So I constantly have to close and open it, which is why it's like struggling so much with CPU, because you're constantly closing and opening it. You know? There you go. Perfect. Okay, we're good. We are Gucci. Perfect. Okay, that's good. So let's start right away. Love you guys. Now we did forget to do something very important. Okay. Don't blink if you're waiting for confessional. Doing well, having a wonderful day on this 7th July 2026. It is a beautiful day outside. It's gorgeous. Today there's not really a sunset. We're still going to film the 7th of sunset. I'm in a good mood. I'm going to tell you what I did today. It was fantastic. And that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's get this day started. See, that's not that bad, right? And we forgot my drink. And we're back, baby. We're back. So yeah, what a freaking amazing day. This is gorgeous, and I do like the cloud here. So today, another busy day, another wonderful day. Without further ado, let's get this drink open. Nadrovia. Something fantastic happened. I put two of my favorite drinks in the fridge, which was White Monster and Peach Keen, and I had to choose, which was Peach Keen. Delicious. So today, the 278 of Project Vendetta. You'll have to forgive me for the lack of content for Project Vendetta date 2027. We did pretty good though. We did from 8 to 4, 2 to 4. I think it was like, I don't know what it was. I think it was like 3 a.m. Maybe 3. Yeah, maybe 3 a.m. Just gonna survive our merchant. Merchant, you're struggling, my dude. It's been a while. I missed you, merchant. I have missed you, my dear friend, my dear new friend. Seeing the 10th one like that is insane. So I was gonna take a break, but I kept getting texts. I said people Saturday were getting drunk. I'm getting ladies text. I freaked out because freaking Resistance Reborn died. The battery died. Which sucked because, again, I'm gonna repeat myself, but it was connected. So there's 2 wires that I have that are not super good. We did buy 2 wires. We bought one that we bought 4 wires, 4 new wires. So I'm gonna try to get the best of the best wire possible, because most of the time my phones are dying, and that's not okay. Like even currently, like even right now, I am missing 1 wire. So no matter what I do, I have 1 wire that I can't do. Wow, that makes sense. No matter what I do, there's 1 phone I cannot do. So we bought 2 USB wire to replace the 2 broken. So when I say USB, it's USB A and USB C. So A is the big one, C is these, right? So we're gonna use the, I forgot to check. Okay, I'm gonna try to check on, I forgot to check. That's such a mess. It's in the fridge. It's fantastic. So I ordered them. They're gonna come between 5 and 10. Right now it's 8 o'clock. I doubt they're not here. However, I either have to use this phone or this phone. They're both filming. I possibly have the phone here. I possibly have it here. I don't know. Because there's a chance that I was smart enough to put it on sign in. There's a chance that I was, yes, putting it on my, no, that's the other one. Okay, it's not a big deal. It isn't a big deal. Dude, it's so warm outside. I might shine shirt. I don't know why I was wearing this one. I felt like wearing something a bit different than usual. Been wearing a lot of shirt today, and I'm like, dude. But no, that's a bad idea. So today, super cool day. Last night, Resistance Reborn died, and I'm already going to sleep. So I'm like, you know, fuck it. Then I last 7 hours. Great news. I have lost a grand total of, drumroll please, 45. My mistake, I closed it yesterday. Closed the stream, which equated to the 7 hours. But yeah, so I'm going to replace 2 damaged wire. I have the 2 new one. And there you go. I'll have 2 in need. My only issue is most of the output that, most of the charge port that I have as a older USB slot, and a lot of the new one is C2C. I don't know why. I have this mentality of the bigger the wire, the more power. I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah. So I go to sleep, and I'm like, okay, well, I go to this is a true story. I go to jerk it. Sorry. The Wi-Fi is not working. So I go to touch the bottom. It's too hot. Literally put icing on it, which is nice. The icing. It's a cube of cheese that comes from the fridge. I say microwave. Right? Perfect. Good. I'm a bit today. I'm a bit not necessarily present. I'm a bit in my mind because I do feel bad about yesterday. Like I got really mad at mom. I really got mad at mom, and that was not okay. So I want to come back on it a little bit. Right? I got mad because she sent me a text saying exactly what to say. And to me, that was emasculating. That was lack of trust, right? Now, I'm not saying that's my mom, but there's some people that no matter what you do, you won't be able to get the trust, right? What you do, that'll never be good enough. I'm just a baby. I'm just her baby. That's okay. You know? But there's such a baggage, there's such trauma from it. Like one of the worst example is I was in high school. My father and mom did not check if I did my homework. They didn't check if I was doing, schoolwork. So I was failing, of course. But then what happened in grade 11, I started really taking school seriously. Why? Because I started working out after school. So I was taking medication, but I was also going to work out. And I was obsessed with working out. So what I would do is I would work out. At the break, I would eat. And then at lunch, I would go to work out. So I would work out in the morning, before going to school, I would work out at dinner, and then after school. And then sometimes I would get call from friends that said, "Hey, we're going. You want to come?" Like at around like 8. So three times a day I would work out. Sometimes 4. So and I was really into it. But then again, and I'm saying this story which sounds completely out of the blue, but there's importance, and I want to explain because I said I got really mad, but you have to explain why. Because otherwise it seemed irrational. And I understand that the way I acted was irrational. So maybe I'm trying to rationalize something that's not rationable, but I'm trying. And my mom has always been like super kind, but sort of enabling, so I would eat what I want. And my father was like, "Dude, I'm gonna give you a surprise. You're really overweight, so I'm gonna sign you up to the gym." My apologies. And then he was like, I'm gonna inscrit. In English is what? I'm gonna sign you up for a month. My apologies. And if I said you're going, I'm gonna sign you up for the whole year. Right? As a gift. So I went the first month. It was really fun. Why did I go there? I was just feeling great there. It was just super nice, and I was never popular in high school, which is not true. I knew everybody. I was popular, but I never had any friends. There's a difference between popular and having friends. I did not know anybody, and nobody knew me. I would say hi to everybody in school, but I would still spend my weekend and night alone. I'm not playing complaining. I'm not playing victim. Don't worry about it. It was mostly by choice. This is also weird because you see later in life, this is totally what I'm still doing. I love socializing when it's beneficial, and I'm gonna sound like an asshole. It's gonna sound terrible. What I mean by beneficial is, for example, I'm at work. If I'm at work, you want to talk for 8 hours, there's no problem. I'll talk to you for 8 hours. But when I'm doing this, when I'm working, something I care about, or when I'm chilling, I'm relaxing, please, respect that. And so it was a chance to socialize with people. I would spend 2 hours. I was popular there because, for the first time in my life, I was getting respect. Because I was, actually I lost a lot of weight. And I was more serious. That's a crazy story too. I was always the last one picked in gym class. I was becoming one of the first picked up, right? So I was really gaining respect. And that was fantastic, and I really liked it. And back then, and I'm not saying this to be mean, I'm saying this almost jokingly, but it's not really a joke. Back then, Jersey Shore had just hit TV, and I was watching it. So did they influence me? Yeah, absolutely. These guys were getting laid. And I was 17 or 18, I don't remember. If you're 17 or 18, what's the goal? No. I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you what you want me to hear. I asked you what was the goal. The goal was to get laid, right? I was like, fuck yes, I'm gonna get laid, bro. So long story short, I used to go every single day at school. But there's a little bit of a bonus information in there that I put. Was a bonus information. And again, please, this is all truth. However, this is my retelling. This is how I view things. Maybe my parents saw it in a different way. I liked going there when it was convenient. So the truth is, I used to live in Upper Lachine. So the way Lachine work is it's a big mountain. It's like a big mountain. There's Upper Lachine, which is up the mountain. And when I talk about mountain, it's not mountain. It's not like, how can I put this? It's not mountain. It's not like a huge mountain. It's not like this. But there's a hill. It's like a hill. Yeah. It's like a hill. So the Upper Lachine is up the hill, and the Lower Lachine is down the hill. So my school was in Lower Lachine. It was on the 16th Avenue, right? and I was living in the 40th. I'm not gonna say the exact address because that's still my father's house. And the gym was on the 32nd. So from school to my house, I wasn't passing next to the gym, but I was passing next to the shopping center. It's not really a shopping center. It's a shopping center. There's a lot of stores that are connected to the building, and this just happened to be one of it. So I would go there every single day. And yeah, that was it. That was fun. However, what happened, like, was a sort of not necessarily problematic, but what was kind of for my father. I would go there every single day of the week. In the weekend, I wouldn't go. And he still found a way to complain that you're not going in the weekend. And if you ask him today, did your son go to the gym? He says, yeah, but he wouldn't go on the weekend. Bro, I went there 5 days out of 7. I don't know if you're good in calculation. I'm not really good. If I was to do a quick math, I would do 7 times 10, right? And I would do 7 times 4. 7 times 10 is 70, 7 times 4 is 28, right? Right. So I was going 14 times 5. Equates to how much? 14 times 5 is 70%. I was going 70% of the time and it still wasn't enough. Go figures. And what I'm trying to say with this is there's constant things with that. And my childhood, and don't get me wrong, I had a good childhood. I don't have a complaint. Never went hungry, which is kind of bullshit because there was meal that they knew. That's not my mom though. That's my dad. There was meal that he knew, or the girlfriend knew that he didn't like. Didn't care. Still cooked it. I would still eat it. And it was not mentioned, but didn't like it and didn't have to eat. So, yeah. And with my mom, there was an example, right? With my mom. So I was having problem in school. The whole thing about the gym is because the gym, I would spend a lot of energy. Like a lot of energy. Like, you have to understand something, okay? And again, I'm not playing victim, I'm not complaining, right? But what you have to understand is that my medication was very strong. There was cases, I started young, so you always up the dosage, and I was taking a lot. I was taking, I think it's give me a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna check it right now. I'm gonna check for Amazon.
Hello.
Eh bien, ça va?
Oui, toi?
Oui. Écoute, juste confirmer pour demain.
Oui.
Ok, good. Puis j'ai une question pour toi.
Oui.
C'est correct si tu te rappelles pas, là, mais est-ce que tu te rappelles combien de milligrammes de concentrate je prenais?
Oh boy.
À la fin. Donne-moi environ.
Mais parce que ça dépend de ton poids.
Ok.
Ça dépend de ta grandeur,
Hein?
ton poids.
Mhm.
Surtout ton poids.
Ok.
Surtout ton âge.
Ok. C'est pas ça que je t'ai demandé, mais merci.
Non, mais c'est une grosse question de poids.
Ok, mais
Et c'est sûr que quand tu allais à l'école, ça va pas même pas.
c'est pas ça que je t'ai demandé, parce que je t'ai demandé c'est combien je prenais.
Je sais pas.
Donne-moi un environ.
Je sais pas.
Je sais que c'était 2 rouges puis une blanche.
Non, mais il y en avait juste ça.
Pour concerta?
Comment ça va, au début? C'est pas ça, c'est du Ritalin.
Oui, ça c'était orange.
Ça, tu peux en prendre plus que...
Ok,
Comment ça? Mais ça, c'était juste ça.
ok. Mais t'as pas un environ, c'est pas 100, c'est pas 200. C'est ça, Nathan a raison. Nathan a raison. Allô, Nat? Nathan a dit qu'elle prenait le matin puis prenait le soir, fait que c'était pas. C'était comme une moitié de dose. Non, matin midi.
Non, le concerta, c'était juste...
J'ai pas dit concerta, pas j'ai dit Ritalin.
Oui, ça oui.
Comme elle a dit, c'était comme le matin et le midi, fait que c'était comme 2 moitiés de dose.
Ah, mais
Mais
c'est
c'est.
au primaire, et après ça, ben là, t'es tombé, mais c'est complètement.
Ouais. Et t'as pas une idée de combien?
Ah,
Ok, mais c'est pas grave. Reste quand même.
oui.
Fais passer une bonne soirée les deux, puis j'attends des nouvelles pour les côtelettes de. Pas les côtelettes, ben les côtelettes, là. Pas les côtelettes, c'est quoi ça? C'est des.
Non, non, c'est des.
Ah non, en français.
C'est des côtes levées.
Et voilà, et voilà. Tu me diras si c'est bon.
C'est 5 $, on va acheter. Mais je sais pas ça.
Mais tu vois, Nat, là, elle avait déjà acheté des côtes levées de Saint-Hubert, là. Mais ça, j'en achetais moi aussi, puis c'était cher à maudit comparativement à 5$. 5$, c'est
Ah
pas
oui,
pire, là. Mais même la semaine passée, là, la pizza que tu m'as montré, là,
oui.
ça aussi, c'était pas pire, là.
Oui, mais il y en a encore cette semaine.
En spécial?
Ben, c'est dans le.
Ouais, ça, ouais, les tombeaux.
Pour le lait.
Uh-huh. Non, c'est dans l'allée des. Non, Nata parle des frigos spéciaux, papa. C'est les tombeaux, c'est en face en face de l'allée.
Ouais, mais la pizza, par contre, celle que je t'avais pris, c'est que ça.
Ouais, je sais que c'est mercredi dernier.
C'est en face de l'utilisateur pour le lait.
Ok, cool. Fait qu'on demain. Fais passer une belle soirée les deux, puis merci beaucoup.
Ok, c'est bon.
Tu checkeras tes textes, ok?
Ouais.
Tu checkeras tes textes.
Ok, c'est bon.
Bye.
Bye.
See? Love my dad. I asked him, you remember? Love my dad. Love my dad. He's a good dude. I asked him, do you remember by any chance how much medication I was taking in high school? His answer is like, oh, Frenchie, you don't have storage. Oh shit, Frenchie doesn't have storage. Frenchie, baby, you don't have enough storage. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm checking on Amazon to see if I got the goods. Frenchie, baby, she makes me seem so alive. I got purpose once again. I got purpose once again. There's a boat and there's my end. Yeah, you see? No more storage. Ashley, baby, you make me feel so alive. I got purpose once again. How come I'm not worried? Oh, because I got a trick up my sleeve. What is that trick? I still have Oolala. And Oolala is gonna give me Français. Il te reste pas beaucoup de. Il te reste pas beaucoup de stage en adultité. Oulala. Ça, par exemple, c'est problématique. Ça, c'est pas bon. Ashley, baby. You make me feel so alive. I got purpose once again. Again. I got purpose once again. Now I need to check for Frenchie just to make sure that I don't upload the same video twice. Apologies. Ashley, baby, you make me feel so alive. I got purpose once again. What the hell? You're saying that you're uploading? Ooh. Okay. You're saying that you're already uploading. That is marvelous. Why? Does that mean it did start already? If I save an hour, I save an hour. If I save 2 hours, I save 2 hours. Will I save 2 hours? Possibly not. Will I save 30 minutes if I'm lucky? So good news, great news. We had the 10 hours video uploaded. Bad news, we had we deleted. Ooh la. Oh no, ooh la. Ooh la, deleted the wrong videos. And I'm gonna keep something that's gonna take 6 gigs for 2 weeks. I'm so freaking loosely. Ashley, baby, you make me feel so alive. Why is that song so good? Because it's Escape the Fate, like when Ronnie Radke was still in it. Like I was saying, I called my father. I'm like, yo, Dad, what's up? He said, don't talk to me like that. Sorry, Dad. And I said, do you remember how much? Wait a second. Wait a second. I called my dad, and I'm like, Dad, do you remember how much medication I was taking in high school? Because I wanted to give you guys the exact numbers, and I don't remember. He said, hey, boy, I don't know. He said, wait, he said, but with your weight, wait. He said, but with your weight, it's going to be a high number. I'm like, that's not what I asked. He said, well, I don't remember, but like I was saying with your weight. And I'm like, dude, that's not what I asked. I mean, I think he thinks that I want to take some more. So, so with medication I was taking, so it's funny to me because I'm like, dude, this is not what I asked. And then I kind of have to channel in, like, relax. Even though I'm talking to, like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I love my dad. I love my mom. It's like talking to a brick wall because I'm talking to you and you don't understand. So I have to retry, and I have to be patient. But there's time where I don't want to be patient. There's time where we're having a conversation, bro. Please follow. And yes, I'm the guy that says that, even though I follow another conversation. So it's very frustrating, but it's okay. Why? It's not on purpose. And then the girlfriend in the back, but the girlfriend in the back, like, she's part of the conversation. She involves herself in the conversation, but she's sweet. Like, and we had a lot of problem growing up. I didn't like her. She didn't like me because I didn't like her, of course. Like, maturing is realizing that my step-parents' relationship is broken because I didn't let them in. I didn't allow them to be step-parents. So they grow up to resent me, both of them, because I didn't allow them in. And I played the victim because I was like, dude, you're an asshole to me. No, I was an asshole to you first. Yeah. So, with that, and she's like, oh, well, he was taking Ritalin, he was taking once in the morning and the dinner. Oh, no storage. Yeah. Ashley, baby, you make me feel so alive. I got purpose once again, again. I got purpose once again. I think you're the one. Yo creo que tú eres. No. No. Shield. Are you there? Are you there? Shield. Are you there? Are you there? Shielder, shielder. Shielder, shielder. Shielder, shield, shielder, shielder. I don't know you are, I don't know where you are. But you're here, but you're here. Shield doesn't have enough storage to film, but I didn't upload and Shield doesn't have enough storage to film all I need. I found it, I found her, found something interesting. Found it, I'm found. Shield, did you find? Did you find? Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba da do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Do do. And we are back, my friends. We are back, my friends. We are back. So I didn't have enough storage. I'm sorry about that. It's gonna be a problem today. I'm gonna tell you why. Super simple. And you got too hot. It's okay. It's okay, Meng. It's okay. So the reason I talk about my medication and working out is just because this year the wire came in. Oh, mais dumbass. I'm a dumbass. The wire just came in, but I'm doing call forwarding. So now, they possibly called me, and it went to a voicemail that's not mine. Look, right now it's 8:36, and I'm gonna show you. Look, try to do it at 8:35 today. Shit. Fuck. I don't have good wires today. Ooh, bloods. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna charge them the battery pack. My apologies. Fucking full storage. Shit. Full storage. Two. I'm good. Good. Ugh, fuck, dude. Like, today was like the perfect opportunity to have like a good day, and I fucked it up because I don't have Wi-Fi. I didn't have Wi-Fi the whole day, so I was supposed to upload every single video today, but I can't because the Wi-Fi wasn't there. So yeah. So now I had a day to charge everything, right? But they didn't upload. So I could have used the 10 hours plus the 6 that I spent editing, uploading, which would have given me 16 hours to upload a shit ton, but I didn't. It's not a big deal, but all of the problem that I have today shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. Again, I mean it. It's not a big deal. It just kind of sucks. It just kind of sucks. Because this is all avoidable, right? I saw something on Google. I was like, why is my modem keep on not working? You're saying, well, it's too hot. So I put a ice pack. I put everything on it, right? And it wasn't working. It didn't work for like 11 hours. So then I just restarted it and it worked. At the same time, I'm fucked. So now this is full of storage, this was full of storage, this is full of storage, so many of them are full of storage, and I feel dumb because I don't, okay, I'm so sorry about this. This is very frustrating, because I do a lot, but I'm gonna, like for example today, wasn't planned, but I allow myself a day off, right? And I was supposed to do a lot, and I didn't do it. Because I didn't do it, I'm like, fuck, you know, could have done better. It's okay though, right? So, what I talk about, yeah, the medication and the workout. So with Concerta, it was there was two side effects. I don't know if Concerta or just Ritalin, but because psychologically speaking, placebo effect, I knew Ritalin did it, and my brain, Concerta did it. It was insomnia, or not insomnia, but problem falling asleep, and I had problem with eating. So what I started doing is, with working out, my body was tired. I would come back and I was exhausted, and I would sleep like that, and I would sleep good sleep, because you can sleep like for 8 hours is not good sleep. And I would eat a lot. Okay, so I would eat rice, but I would still eat a lot. I went from not eating dinner, never eating dinner, to eating dinner, and it was phenomenal. I was so cool, you know. So that really helped with the focus. So in high school, when I say in grade 11, I was better. What I mean is I was healthier. My brain was healthier. So my mom was afraid that she's like, okay, well, you have to push. So she started hiring a tutor, right? And then I love my mom, but look what she did. She gave me a game, and I remember the game. It was Transform on PS2. It was a great game. And she said, okay, well, I'm gonna give you this, but you have to promise me that you're gonna do 6 months of tutor. I was like, okay, mom, no problem. So what I did was I did 6 months of tutor, and then at first it was only one. It was only for French. I was struggling. I wasn't struggling with talking. Trust me, I was struggling with writing because I didn't know. So we have ER, which is A, and we have E with it, like a little, which is A. The same thing. For one is a verb, for one is not a verb. I didn't know how to use it, right? I also didn't know how to put comma because when I talk, I don't put comma, right? So yeah, and I had a lot of problem with that. And so I had a tutor for that. Then I started having a tutor for math. Now, I'm going to be honest, tutor for math was amazing because everybody was struggling with algebra. I wasn't, because he found the way to explain it to me, which was perfect. And even if you just helped me with algebra, that was something already, right? I was always good at math though. I had a tutor in science. So I had four tutor on the weekend. So Saturday 2, Friday 1, and Sunday 1. And for that, I was taking medication. My mom, and again, love my mom, didn't care that I was uncomfortable with me taking medication and how much I was taking. She I don't know how she got medication when she wasn't supposed to get medication, right? And yeah, and it's to me it sucks because, how can I put this? To me it sucks because the intention was pure. The intention was legit. She wanted me to pass. I suppose that, and that's a good intention. That is great. That is amazing. But at the same time, she kind of forced you. And dude, 4 tutor per weekend, that was too much. And then what bugs me is still to this day, my father will say things like, "Hey, you should be thankful for your mom. It's thanks to her you had your diploma. If she didn't help you out with a tutor, you wouldn't be able to." I'm like, you don't know. You don't know. Because he never gave me the chance to be myself. He never gave me the chance to allow me to fail. You know? When I look at myself, I see that I have good parents. And they're there, but I cannot even fail. They don't allow me to fail. They're there to pick up the pieces before I even have the chance to pick up the pieces. You know? So it's bad. It is really bad. It sucks. It really does. And it's, I wouldn't mind if it was once in a while, but it's constant, and this I do mind. I'm like, dude, that's not okay. Other example. I'm trying to find you another example. There's so many, but they're all small things. That's more my dad. My mom, she doesn't know. My dad used to come because I was working a lot, and there was a lot of package being stolen. Right? There was a lot of package being stolen. And yes, okay, good. Cass, Mixie. I thought about the girl yesterday, and I started texting some of them yesterday. When I told you that I've been getting a lot of texts from ladies yesterday. Let's just say that I texted him first. Right? But yesterday I was a bit worked up. So yeah, so I gotta put this. Yeah, my father would come to the apartment. He would say things like, he would say things like, the apartment's a mess. And I'm like, okay, well, when you know somebody's gonna come, you clean up, right? You come up unannounced. It's like, well, the apartment should be clean instead, in case I show up. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? There was this instance where I put, oh yeah, my father's good for that. He told me like 3 weeks ago, it's like sometimes I came back from work and you were asking for attention. Didn't even give me time to breathe. I'm like, Dad, I haven't lived in your house in 13 years. What are you talking about? Right? He would say things like, oh, I used to come to your house and you had phone in the fridge. But you never asked yourself why the phone was in the fridge. I was recording audio, which I admit is weird. I admit is unconventional. But when you listen to 80 hours worth of content per week, because you have an application that allows you to listen to 2 times the speed your audio, well, there's not a lot of 80 hours videos on the net, right? Just saying. So what you do is you put them all together, you record them at 2 times the speed, you record them at a lower quality, and instead of being 2 to 3 gigs for like an hour, it was 100 megabytes per hour. Yeah, it was amazing. So I had a 128 gigs of storage, but I literally had, like, for example, the Adrian Ring book, and I talked about this, and the writer of the books wrote the comments on my video. True story. And I was saying Brother and Tree, so I remember I was in the jail. If you know, you know. The Adrian Rings book were 51 hour, okay? They were 3 gigs per books, okay? And it's gonna be hard to believe, I understand that. There's 3 books. Each book is anywhere from 1 to 5 gigs. So we'll do 3 as a sort of in between. So you had 3 times 8. That gives you 24 gig. Well, on my phone, I have a file which is called the Adrian Ring series, which is 700 and something megabytes, but it's lower. It's like 713, 15, I don't remember. And I got 51 hour. This file don't exist. You have to create it yourself. And also, safe to say, I was using my old phone that I'm not using anymore. Well, that was years ago, but still, I wasn't using, and it was in the fridge. I'm like, and my father was like, "Well, who puts their phone in the fridge?" Hello. If I'm at work and you can call me, that means that I have a phone with me, right? So if my phone is in the fridge, how can you call me? Maybe I have a second phone, which I use, which means that this one, I am not using it. You understand? So it's logical thing, and you can say this is weird. It is weird. It is weird. But the end justify the means. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna listen to radio for 51 hours. I'm gonna listen to radio for 40 hours per week. I'm gonna listen to podcasts, which are good. By the way, podcasts are good. Podcasts are really good. Would you listen to podcasts? Well, I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'm gonna show you something great.